How are you feeling right now? What was the emotions like on the sideline if you won in this game?
Definitely meant a lot. We played them. It's our third time playing them. We lost the first 2 times. We felt like we should have won, but we didn't. So coming out with this win definitely meant a lot for us.
Take us to the final play. What did you see on the connection to JT there for the win?
I mean, you're gonna go one-on-one with JT's a freak athlete. We want to give him a chance. I just threw it up, and you're gonna make it right every time.
What was it like for you being locked in such a tight back-and-forth game, second week in a row that you're playing a close one down the stretch like this?
I think it was great for us just to keep building and keep growing. You learn a lot about the team. Stuff like this happens, so we're definitely gonna grow from this, learn from this. Great experience to come out here to Army, a lovely atmosphere, a nice place, and definitely gonna build from this.
You guys have played so many close games the last couple of years. How do you feel like all of those experiences help prepare you to deliver in a moment like this?
Yeah, definitely. Just keep on building from it. Learning from it when we get down. We battle adversity. We was down 14 points, I think. We was there when we played Memphis last year. We down 21 points in the first quarter. So we prepare for these type of moments. So nobody blinks. We've been there before, and we won the game versus Memphis. So we knew we'd come out and win as well. We just kept trusting the triangle, kept trusting our coaching, and we did.
You mentioned going down 14 points there in the third quarter, and then it's like a switch flip for you guys, and you guys scored on 3 straight drives. What changed at that point to really get rolling at that level?
I just think honestly, I feel like the other drives we kept beating ourselves, whether that was a holding call, whether that was me overthrowing somebody, whether that was IDing the wrong person and the guys coming free. So me personally, I think it was just us beating ourselves and making it seem like it was on them, but it really was on us. But on paper, everything was really self-inflicted wounds, and I think this third quarter we came out and played clean.
Was there anything you could point to that led to that slow start? Like you mentioned, there were some things that just didn't connect at certain phases.
I just think a holding call, we got to get our hands inside, not sling a guy. I just overthrew him. I just got to put more air under it. Just stuff like that. Like, what we're capable of, but it just wasn't happening at first, and we started to click towards the end of the game.
After you guys take the lead, they come back and they score to tie it, and then you guys have the chance with the field goal that missed. Is it tough to go into overtime where it seems like they kind of have a little bit more on their side?
Nah, not at all. We got a lot of faith in Sackett. You see what he did last week. I know he was down, but I put him up every time to make a field goal. I know he missed 2 field goals today. We're gonna be there for him. I know he's down on himself, but we love him. We appreciate him, and I told him he didn't lose a game for us. We came out victorious. And then, we just love them up.
How'd you feel about the way your offensive line played? There's been some injuries up there, and there's been some challenges for that group.
Those guys just keep battling. Like I said on the radio, we got some guys coming in as true freshmen. We got some guys coming in as walk-ons, and they just step up to the plate, and they don't flinch. Army had a great D-line, and they stepped up and accepted the challenge. Definitely proud of those guys, and they're going to just keep going and keep building.
What happened on the trip in yesterday? It sounded like there was some complications.
Oh yeah, it was a lot of complications. A lot of complications. We didn't get here until like 8, I think 8 or 9. We were supposed to get here way earlier. We didn't get to walk the field. We didn't get to have our walkthroughs like we usually have. We didn't get to have our meetings like we usually have. We didn't get to have our chapel like we usually have. So we literally landed, drove to the hotel, ate, and it was like 10:30, something crazy. And I said, I'm trying to go to bed. So I went to bed late, which usually, but something that we got to go with. It's out of our control. Woke up this morning, had our walkthroughs today, which we usually don't do. So we kind of flipped the schedule. But nobody ever flinched. We battled through adversity, and we came out victorious. I'm definitely proud of the team.
Do you think that contributed to maybe a slow start or some miscues early in the game for you guys?
Nah, that's just an excuse for us. We could say that for sure, but we're not going to do that.
Frank, the blueprint for this game, I'm just curious as to the Army defense. What were you keying on? Was it to watch out for the D-line? Was it the linebackers, the secondary?
Their D-line, number 34, was their best player, personally. So we kept trying to get the running back to chip him or tight end to chip him in the protection. And then in the back end, they were pretty solid. I was trying to give my guys a chance. I know they did a lot of coverages. So I'm just trying to key the safeties to see what kind of coverage they was in and try to take what the defense gave me.
You really have a fort for speed passes or timing passes. Can you talk a little bit about that?
It's all a quick game. Just trying to get the ball out of my hand quick so the D-line doesn't get to me. My receiver does a great job of just getting open. The O-line does a great job of just protecting me just for a split second, however long it is. And I just get the ball out, and they do the rest.
Thank you. Frank, you guys have Texas next week. How much have you been looking forward to that?
take a game at a time. We just finish this game up, try to lit us up a little bit, and then next week we get ready for Texas.